Hi, I'm Mark. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. How are you doing today? It's funny that I'm actually mentioning that because today's topic is, why am I always so stressed out? So let's get started. I have 5 piles of cards here, each one paired with a unique succulent plant. Pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick the pile of cards, with the plant that you feel pulled to. To see your reading, skip to the timestamp listed in the description box below. Here we go. Pick a card number 1. Why am I always so stressed out? Well, the first thing I just wanted to tell you, to share with you, whatever you're going through is going to improve. The situations will improve. Situations will improve. That's the first thing the angels told me to tell you, so I'm just giving you the message. But why are you so stressed out? Because you know what? Everyone is going through their own thing in one form or another. It could be dealing with family, friends, with yourself, with your co-workers. We all live in a stressful society, and knowing how to handle it. But let me see what I could do for you. Let me see what I could do for you to help you. Of course, I cannot diagnose. I'm not a psychologist here, but let me see what I could do to help you so we could de-stress you. How about that? We could de-stress you. All right, so here goes. Well, your angels are telling me, wow, they're giving me a lot of affirmation, a lot of confirmation here. They give me a lot of confirmation here that the word is yes. What does that mean? That means, like I was saying to you before, whatever you're going through, things are going to improve, and they're giving me a yes. They're letting you say things are going to be okay. Things are going to work out. Because you're saying, God, why am I always so stressed out? I also want to mention to you, also because of the energies, let me tell you something. When you start absorbing these energies that's supposed to be purging from you, oh boy, you really get stressed out, because then you're like intensifying it, and you don't want to do that. And then you wonder why you're always so stressed out, because if you keep on feeding into these energies and they're not purging, instead they're staying in you and you're thinking about it and it's intensifying, it's getting worse because you're worrying about it, so you're building the energies by your own thoughts. That's one of the good reasons why you could be really stressed out and may not even realize it. I know you're ready to get rid of this stress. You definitely want to de-stress. Your angels are telling me to tell you, you are ready to get over this once and for all. You're so tired going over these hurdles and fighting and figuring out how to resolve it. Because what they're showing me right here, you're going through, a hard time right now. Picking up from this card, and also actually from this card, the angels talk to me through the cards, that they're telling me that this is really related to within yourself, but also dealing with family. Family is a big thing here. So I just want to let you know there's a connection with family. They're just showing this to me right now. If not, it's something in the past that you're holding on to that you need to let go. That's de-stressing you regarding family. Talking about situations that you want to work through the stress, you definitely want to compromise. Even when it deals with family members, you want to work things out. Sometimes you have to give in, you have to bite your tongue and say, well, I'm not thrilled with this, and what do I need to do with it? Because I just don't want to deal with it anymore. And I know a lot of people have family issues, but they're directing it toward not only family issues, but also dealing with it in yourself. So anything from the past you want to release. And if you're dealing with situations now, try to work things out. Also work things out within yourself too, because you are part of the family. So definitely compromise, because they're telling me you are ready to do it. They're confirming by saying, yes, things will get better, things will improve. But for things to work out, because again, you're saying, why am I always so stressed out? Well, you need to have a belief system. You need to have a belief system. You need to believe things are going to get better. So not only do you put the effort and time into it, but also you need to feel it. You need to feel it like things are going to work out. Because even if you're trying to work it out and you think negative toward it, it could backfire on you. So be really careful with that. Okay? So your belief system has a lot to do with how you could change these energies that's causing you the stress. But guess what? It's either within you or your family members, or again, it could go back to co-workers. I'm not going to just narrow down to family, but they directed more into family, but it could also relate to co-workers, friends, but whatever it is, you'll have a peaceful resolution. You will solve this, so you will de-stress. So you won't always have to say, why am I always stressed out? So there will be a peaceful, let me see if you didn't see that. Let me just let me show that to you one more time. Look at that sun in the background, beautiful sun, like say, oh, it's almost like the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm sure you like to hear that. So don't give up, and a peaceful resolution. Even if you can't resolve it with them, you can resolve it within yourself, because you need the peace. You need the peace, because with the anxiety and stress that builds up within us, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, it could be really bothersome. It could give us lack of sleep. I know when I think of the energies and I start intensifying it and they start building them in me, God, I could have a lot of anxiety. So be really careful with that. I learned not to do that. But you want to hear something? It's up to you. It's up to you. Your angels are telling me to tell you, it's up to you to work through it, because you can work through it. Because they're telling me, your angels are telling me, you're ready. Because you're always saying, why am I always so stressed out? Well, you are ready to change things around. And just be aware, because things will improve. You need to compromise at times for things to work out. A belief system, like I said to you before, so you need to believe in a belief system. You have to put it out there too. It's not only just talking to them, but also put the good energies out there. Because there will be a peaceful resolution within you, all the people, and you. Could be dealing with family, friends, whatever. But it's up to you. If you put all this place, you will de-stress it, and you'll do a lot better, and you'll feel different. And you work through all this, you won't have to say to yourself, why am I always stressed out? Just remember, don't be hard on yourself, and you don't always have to keep on saying to yourself, why am I always stressed out, or why do I feel stressed? Take one thing at a time, and things will be okay, and things will work out. Please keep in mind that you could always go to my website, marchealingarts.com. You can email me, we could schedule a session, and I could even help you further. I do many things, as you already know. I do readings, healings, coaching, and I do so much more. So please keep that also in mind. And the next topic, the next session, is how do I do better? I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Have a beautiful day. Be safe. Big hugs to all. And have a beautiful day and enjoy. Okay, here we go. Pick a card number 2. Why am I always stressed out? Well, one of the things I could share with you right away, you need to communicate clearly. Sometimes your point is not being, it's not being taken to what I know we're saying you're trying to express it, but not in a way that they need to hear it so they could understand themselves. But that doesn't mean that they don't have a communication thing their way as well. So keep in mind about communication. Why are you always so stressed out? Communication is the key to everything. Without communication, we're dead. It's like How could you not have communication? So always communicate, communicate, communicate. And always try to be a better communicator. So you can de-stress, so you don't have to keep on saying yourself, why am I always so stressed out? So keep that in mind. Communication is the first key. Your angels just told me to tell you to be aware of, to clear things up, communicate better, keep on practice on communicating, and keep on clearing. Don't drive yourself crazy over it, but express. Express from the heart as always. This card I got for you is yes. Your angels are agreeing, and they're saying, we're telling you to communicate, improving your communication, even though they do have lack on their part, but they're saying yes. That means you need to follow through with that, to communicate. So you don't always have to say, why am I always so stressed out? So communication is the key. And you need to take action. Whoops, I'm sorry about that. I don't want to cover the words here. You need to take action. So that means you have to put things in play for things to happen. The other way, if you don't resolve things within yourself and with other people, well, then you're going to continually go around saying, I'm not going to say you say it every minute of the day, but could happen in mind is, why am I always so stressed? Why are all these things always happening? I even learn with these energies, like even when I get exposed to it, and like even today, the energies are so intense that if I think of energies that I'm trying to purge to come out of me, and I feed into the energies they're supposed to be purging, coming out of us, then it becomes even more intense. And then I don't feel so good. And that could stress me out just by keeping the energies within us. Purge those energies, get rid of those energies. So you have to take action. That's a good example of that, of taking action, get rid of that. You don't want that around you. Well, people are the same way in some ways, but you want to take actions to really work things out. Here we go again about with communicating clearly. You want to work things out so you could de-stress. A lot of times our stresses are our livelihood, we got to pay bills, financial, things can be tight, dealing with, sometimes we have a bad relationship. That could be another reason why, you're stressed out. And it could be a family member, it could be a partner, so many different things that are going on here. So just keep in mind on. But to deal with this, that put things in play, whoever you need to work it out with them. But kind of read them and try to see how you can communicate with it better. So you don't always have to going around feeling stressed out all the time. Now, if you're really questioning, well, how do I handle this? I don't know, with my partner, or the finances, or dealing with a coworker who's a troublemaker, and why do I need to deal with it? What do I do with this? Well, if you sit quietly, you talk to your angels and guides, they will bring you answers. They will guide you and direct you and help you through it, through the difficult times. So I just want to let you know, to get answers, if you're ever puzzled, meditate. Meditate is a big key. You know what? Let me tell you something. Meditate is a form of communication. Even though it's silent, but you're getting messages, so it's still communication. So keep that in mind. Sometimes there's nonverbal communication and there's verbal. If you're getting messages, I wouldn't say that's nonverbal. Sometimes when people can look at you and they can say, uh-oh, this person's mad at me, uh-oh. Well, then that's nonverbal. You know that they're not happy with you. Okay, so that's nonverbal. So meditate is a big thing here for you. I mean, this is all like in communication, so take everything into its own place. And here's another thing. You question, why am I always so stressed out? Or you may not say it every second of the day, or you may not say it every day, but it's in your mind, God, I'm so stressed. God, I'm so stressed. So you can say it a different kind of a way. That you need to listen to your intuition. You need to listen to your intuition. When your intuition is telling you something, go with it. Here we go again with communication. So now we got 3 cards that telling you between the meditation, listening to your intuition, communicate clearly. Look, this is all communication, all 3 cards in a row. So they're saying to really pay attention to that. So you can de-stress and you can work whatever you need to work out with family members, friends, the finances, yourself. That's another thing. We could be always so stressed out. Here's a big key word, and this again goes into communication, is forgiveness. You have to forgive whatever has happened in the past. Let it be in the past. Let it die. So forgive and don't hold on to things. Don't harp on things. Let things be. Because if you don't, that means you're still holding resentment and guilt, or you're in denial, whatever it is, whatever the emotions was playing out for you. So we have to release it. Talking about purging, you got to release it. Let it out of you. Forgive them. Tell them you forgive them. Send love to them. So if you don't forgive, you're going to feel stressed out just about that. But you're not alone, because they're showing me here, your angels are showing me that you have helpful people. So you have family members or friends to talk to, or a co-worker, someone that will be by your side. So you're not alone. So I just want to let you know. So don't ever feel like you're alone when you're always saying, God, I'm so stressed, I'm so stressed, I'm so stressed. Well, talk to people, regarding it. It could be a friend, a family member, or whatever it is. But remember, please remember this too. Ask for forgiveness. That means, I'm sorry. I want to work things out with you. And listen to your intuition. It'll guide you and direct you. Meditate on it. Also, meditation will de-stress you too. It makes you feel better. And communicate is the key here. Like I said before, these 3 cards. But take action, because they're saying, yes, go for it. And if you do that, you'll get your stress under control. This way you won't say to yourself, in one form or another, why am I always so stressed? Just remember, don't be hard on yourself, and you don't always have to keep on saying to yourself, why am I always stressed out, or why do I feel stressed? Take one thing at a time, and things will be okay, and things will work out. Please keep in mind that you could always go to my website, marchealingarts.com. You can email me, we could schedule a session, and I could even help you further. I do many things, as you already know. I do readings, healings, coaching, and I do so much more. So please keep that also in mind. And the next topic, the next session, is how do I do better? I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Have a beautiful day. Be safe. Big hugs to all. And have a beautiful day and enjoy. Okay, here we go. Pick a card number 3. Why am I always so stressed out? First card, I can never diagnose, so I just want you to keep it in mind. But your angels are telling me you need to improve your health. Because if you're stressing out and you say, God, I'm stressed all the time, or you're just saying, stressed. There's so many different ways of saying it. But they're telling me to tell you, you need to feel better. If you're eating proper food, I'm no nutritionist here, but if you eat proper food, you're not going to feel your best. And that could stress you out. Eating the wrong foods can stress you out. So keep in mind, so try to improve your health by eating better. Like most people would need to, but you need to improve your health by eating better. So keep that in mind. Overall health, exercise, meditate. Do anything you can to improve your health. That doesn't mean you're sick. I'm not saying that. That's not what they're telling me, but they are telling me to improve so you could de-stress. By you eating better, exercising, getting plenty of rest and sleep, one way you could improve your health, and you'll feel better, and you'll de-stress. And they're telling me to tell you is don't stop. Don't stop. That means what you're trying to do. I can see from time to time you try to improve in yourself, and then you kind of like pause, or you go a little backwards, to go a little forward. But they're saying don't stop, keep on moving forward, keep on doing things that can de-stress you, so you don't always have to say, why am I always so stressed out, or I feel stressed out, however you say it. Okay, so don't stop what you're doing, keep on trying to improve so you can keep on moving forward. That could stress you out by itself, that if you don't improve on what you need to do, that could stress you out. Think about it. So think about if you're not taking care of your health, and also you're not, and keep this in mind, you're not progressing, you're not moving forward and doing what you need to do. It could be, hey, I should go to college, and I'm not doing it. Or, oh, I'm procrastinating. Oh, I know I should look for that job. Whatever it is, responsibility-wise, don't stop what you're doing. And I was saying the key here is to keep on progressing and moving forward. Whatever it is, keep on moving forward, because if your soul feels like it's moving forward, that's a good way to also de-stress as well as improving your health. When will this improve? If you work at it, only if you work at it. Within a few weeks, and that's not a long time, within a few weeks you'll feel better. But you need to put it into play for it to happen. The other way, it can be months. I don't want to put that out there, so let me cancel that thought. But within a few weeks, things can start to improve if you start taking better care of yourself, loving yourself more, and do anything you can to work things out with relatives, friends, anything you have an obstacle in your life, work it out so you can de-stress. And they tell me, don't stop. Keep on doing what you're doing. And if you feel like, oops, I stopped, no, go back on track again. Well, this is something really important. It's not just putting the action into play, but you need, and this is so important, even with today's energies, because how intense they are, you need to remain positive. You need to remain positive. So it's not only putting the action into play, but you need to remain positive, because if you think negative, even though you're trying to improve, it could backfire. And if you're thinking negative and you're stressing yourself out, that could stress you out too. So keep that in mind. So you want to think more positive. Not saying you're a negative person, but I'm saying is to think more positive. Bring the frequency up. I know for myself, if I start thinking negative and I get into this funk and I feel this way, oh, that could stress me out all by itself. Or if I don't fulfill my obligations, or if I don't do what I need to do to improve, to move forward, I could feel off myself, and that could stress me out. So think of the goal here is to do anything to progress, but you got to remain positive through it. So stay strong, you'll be okay. But keep that in mind. To remain positive, that's they're emphasizing, because this is in your cards right here. And look at your angel. Your angel has a beautiful wings, spreading her wings, and she's saying you have the opportunity for change. You have the opportunity for change. Only if you want to change. If you do not change, then the door will stay closed. So you have the opportunity to change this, so you don't have to go around overthinking, oh God, I'm so stressed. You have the opportunity, the angels and guides are here to help you and guide you to open this door so things can change for you. But only you can do it. And you can do it. They're here to guide you and support you, but you got to do the work to start, and they'll meet you halfway. So you have the opportunity to change so you can de-stress, not always feeling the stress. But you need to become, look at it, this is really interesting right here, that you need to become, and I mentioned this earlier, to become more assertive. You need to make it happen. Like I was saying to you earlier, that not only to remain positive, but you got to be assertive, so you got to do both. That's what, if you remember, I mentioned that to you earlier. But, it's great to remain positive, but you also have to be assertive. You have to take action to make it happen because you have the opportunity for change. And they tell me to tell you, don't stop doing it. Keep on doing it. Remain positive. Things will change in a couple of weeks, in a few weeks. Ask your angels. Look at this. Ask your angels for help. They will guide you and support you through this so you're not alone. And you can de-stress this in all situations that arise. Again, it could be dealing with it could be what we're not fulfilling. Friends, family, co-workers, finances. There's so much. So we got to work through all the things, one at a time. But they're saying focus on loving yourself, improving your health, remain positive. The doors are open for the opportunity for change. But so be assertive. Ask your angels for help. Don't stop doing what you're doing, and overall it will improve. But if you don't work through it, you're going to keep on being stressed, and you don't want to do that. And then you don't have to say to yourself, why am I always so stressed? Or why am I stressed? Just remember, don't be hard on yourself, and you don't always have to keep on saying to yourself, why am I always stressed out? Or why do I feel stressed? Take one thing at a time, and things will be okay, and things will work out. Please keep in mind that you could always go to my website, marchealingarts.com. You can email me, we could schedule a session, and I could even help you further. I do many things, as you already know. I do readings, healings, coaching, and I do so much more. So please keep that also in mind. And the next topic, the next session is, how do I do better? I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Have a beautiful day. Be safe. Big hugs to all. And have a beautiful day and enjoy. Okay, here we go. Pick a card number 4. Why am I always stressed out? First card I got for you, and I'm going to elaborate on this, is the abundance card. So big things are going to come your way, but right now there's some work involved that you need to do to accomplish. So you'll get the abundance. And it doesn't always mean about finances. It could mean about overall just joy, love, just feeling that love and fulfillment. That's abundance all by itself. So it's not always a financial thing. It's abundance thing of something that overall just feeling in bliss and in harmony, just feeling calmness, just feeling secure with yourself. Without working that out, that's one good example why you can always be stressed out or you feel stressed. Either way, however you want to say it. But they said something big is going to come out, but there's work involved. Also, abundance could also be where a lot of work is involved. You need to work through a lot of things. So this way, you don't always have to feel stressed out. So you have a lot of things to work out. The abundance card is showing me right there to tell you. And the next card I got here for you is no. Now you may say, what? What do you mean by that? What do you mean no? How could that be? That they're saying to me to tell you that no, you need to plan this out. You need to work it out. Because at the moment, you're not doing what you need to do. So they're going, no, that's not the way to do it. You need to work through it. You expect things to happen like half-ass or a quick fix at times. No, there's work involved. That's why they gave me the abundance card to give to you. They're saying, no, not at this moment things are going to progress until you work through it. So keep that in mind to keep yourself on track. You may say, well, when will all this improve? I'm dealing with so much stress in my life. Well, in the next few months, it will improve if you put the work into it. If you put the work into it, the next few months. But, so Big changes can occur, but there's work involved here. And again, they're saying no because they're saying, no, that's not the way to do it. You need to work through it. There's work involved in here. And it'll be a few months and things will start to settle down. Things will improve. And you'll feel better about yourself. But your angels are telling me, I know through the hardship and what you're going through, that there's no need to worry. There's no need to worry because things are going to work out for you. I know sometimes it's a journey for you to work all these things, and you may say, oh my God, I can't handle it. You know, for me, who is in business for himself, that, I had a lot of different things coming at me that I'd handle for me to move forward. And I didn't expect it, and then I had to work through it, and then guess what? It was worth it. It paid off. It really paid off. So the only thing I can say is, even if it's challenging, take the challenges on. It's really, really important here. But they tell me, no need to worry about it. You'll do it. You just have to put the work into it. Ask help from others. You can't do this by yourself. Ask help. They'll relieve and help you. And these are angels and guides and also loved ones. You know, there's so many different scenarios. But again, ask others for help. Angels and guides. This could be loved ones, friends. Oh, they're all loved ones. But, okay. So keep that in mind. But there's so much going on here. We live in such a stressful society. Finances could stress us out. You know, if we have lack of sleep, that could stress us out. Because we're not getting enough rest, that could cause anxiety and stress. So we have to love ourselves. Even though we're going through a hard time, stay strong and do what you need to do to take care of yourself. If you take care of yourself, you feel better about yourself, that could de-stress you. Okay, so there's so many different things of what's going on. So you want to take things, one day at a time, and you want to do things in the right order. So things will flow for you, and they will flow for you. But ask help for others. It'll take some of the edge off of you, so you can work through it. But like I said to you before, remember I just told you you'll be okay? Well, guess what? You will recover from it. Whatever you're going through, so many different stresses out there, so many. Like I said to you before, finances, dealing about stresses yourself that you're creating that you shouldn't be creating. But if you fulfill your needs, and you work through each one of them at a time, it'll distress you. The other way, you're going to keep on being stressed out. So these are all these obstacles that are coming at you that you got to work through. But you'll recover. You'll be okay through it. Just be patient. Take one thing at a time, and you'll do it. And your angels are telling me to tell you is to look for a sign. Look for a sign. That means, remember I told you before, ask help from others, angels and guides, and loved ones, their loved ones, but also family, friends, co-workers that you feel like, that you're feeling pulled to that you could ask. Of course, don't ask everyone. But ask help from others. Remember I told you all that? Okay, well, guess what? The angels are telling me, we're here for you. Look for a sign. So you don't always have to feel like you're always stressed out all the time and figuring out why you are. You just have to work through it because you'll recover from it. But they tell me to tell you, don't worry. You don't need to worry. It will work out. Big things are coming about. The abundance cards have big things are coming about, but you also have a lot of big things to do to work things out. So this way you can fulfill your needs. And within a few weeks, it will improve. But just take the time and work out each obstacle that you have so you can de-stress. This way you don't have to keep on saying, why am I always stressed out? Just remember, don't be hard on yourself, and you don't always have to keep on saying to yourself, why am I always stressed out, or why do I feel stressed? Take one thing at a time, and things will be okay and things will work out. Please keep in mind that you could always go to my website, marchealingarts.com. You can email me, we could schedule a session, and I could even help you further. I do many things, as you already know. I do readings, healings, coaching, and I do so much more. So please keep that also in mind. And the next topic, the next session is, how do I do better? I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Have a beautiful day. Be safe. Big hugs to all. And have a beautiful day and enjoy. Okay, here we go. Pick a card number 5. Why am I always stressed out? You know, even though you're going through obstacles, it could be dealing with finances, it could be dealing with relationships, even your own relationship with yourself and with your partner, dealing with co-workers, dealing with so much, all these obstacles that are coming into your life, you know, one thing at a time, to tell you, you got to work through it and you'll be successful at it, but you got to work through it, because what's happening here, so this card is success. But what's happening here is they're letting me know to tell you that, yeah, you're going through struggles and you're going through a hard time, you know, with certain things. But it's how we handle it. That by itself, we could say, God, why am I so stressed out? Because I'm constantly thinking of it. I have to let it go. If I let it go, I can move forward. I can work through it. And I could be successful. They'll give me the first card, they give it to me right away, is you'll be successful. There'll be success here, but there's work to do. You know, when I'm dealing with, you know, when I dealt with family members in the past, and they didn't know how to communicate, and I felt off, and I didn't know really what to do, so I learned to become a better communicator and really work the best I can. You can't always make them happy, but you could bring peace within yourself to make you happier. So you can't always improve them, but you can improve yourself. My old saying is, when you get sick or suffering, you'll change. That's only if you're willing to change. Next card here is reconsider. Reconsider how you're doing things, because it's not working, because you're still stressed out. So figure out different ways of doing things, alternate, make it more interesting for the mind, so the mind says, oh, this is fun. And if the mind finds it to be fun, it's going to want to do it. If you make it boring, it's not going to want to do it. You know, anything boring to you, do you really want to do it? But if things are fun, you better believe you're going to want to do it. So reconsider on how you're doing things so you can improve and move forward. Okay, so reconsider whatever you're doing. The things aren't working, make it work. Now you may say, well, when will this improve? The angels are telling me to tell you it's up to you, because it's in the near future. It could be a month, it could be 2 months, it could be a year. It depends when you're going to start doing this and working it out. So it's in the near future. So keep that in mind, that things will move forward, because there is success in your card here. It's telling you will move forward, but you got to work through this because of all these challenges that we go through, you know, finances, our relationship, you know, dealing within ourselves or with our business, or you work for someone, dealing with outside thoughts about accumulating it and not allowing it to go. Work through the best you can and move forward. Don't hold it in. It's important. Do not hold it in. Get more information. The angels are speaking out to me to tell you, get more information. That means if things are not working out, figure out different ways. I don't care if you have to write it on a piece of paper on how to resolve each issue that you do have. Create a chart of all the things that you need to work out. Family, your relationship with your partner, yourself, co-workers, outside thoughts. right? Going outside and thinking of things. I call that outside thoughts. You go outside, you're thinking of all these things. Or inside thoughts. These are my terms now. Okay, inside. When you're within yourself and you're within your household or whatever, and you're thinking and you worry about this stuff too. How to work it out and to control it. Put that on a piece of paper to work through it all. So that will de-stress you. So you don't always have to say, God, I'm so stressed, I'm so stressed, I'm so stressed. You don't have to be. This is a big thing I can tell you right now, because what's going on with the universe here is surrender, of letting go things from the past. You do not want to hold things from the past. Or even in the present, in the moment, that doesn't serve you. If it serves you, it's a good stress, hold on to it, enjoy it. But it's something negative from the past. Why do you want that? Does that serve you anymore? So things that don't serve you, don't hold on to it. Let it go, surrender. They're emphasizing on that. Look at this. They're telling me to tell you, get more information. That means learn different ways of knowing how to do it. Because look at this. Between this card, get more information. Reconsider on how you're doing things by getting more information and doing things different. These two cards right here. Getting more information and reconsider. But letting go and surrendering is a big one. Of letting go from the past and even the moment that doesn't serve you. Let it go. Work it out and let it go. Because I'm telling you, if you work through all this, I know it's hard. And look at these beautiful cards that you're getting here. Success card, and the big happy changes. Big happy changes are going to come your way if you work through this. But you need to work through this. So big optimistic times are coming for you. There is a light at the end of the tunnel for this to change, so you don't have to say, God, I'm always so stressed out. So this is very optimistic reading for you, because they're saying success is coming, beautiful times are coming, just let go, do your work. Even romance, if you don't have romance, or maybe a romance will improve in your life as well. Well, if you have someone, you got to love yourself first, but if you have someone that loves you as well and that's supporting you, that helps. And it looks like the romance will even improve too when you're working through all this. So the romance will improve, or you'll have someone coming in your way, because your energy will be different. You'll be attracting a different way. You could say, well, I've been single all my life, I'll never find anyone. But you don't know, because when we change our energies, we don't know what doors open up. And that could de-stress us if we have a love in our life, if we want one. So there's a door open to that. So this is beautiful changes come about to de-stress. So just knowing how to communicate, to surrender, because big time happy changes are coming, like even romance and love. Just reconsider everything that you're doing. It will improve in the near future. And if you go through all this, one thing at a time that's stressing you out, you're going to resolve it. You're going to have things under control, and then you're going to feel better about yourself. So you don't always have to keep on saying, why am I always so stressed out? Just remember, don't be hard on yourself, and you don't always have to keep on saying to yourself, why am I always stressed out, or why do I feel stressed? Take one thing at a time, and things will be okay, and things will work out. Please keep in mind that you could always go to my website, marchealingarts.com. You could email me, we could schedule a session, and I could even help you further. I do many things, as you already know. I do readings, healings, coaching, and I do so much more. So please keep that also in mind. And the next topic, the next session, is how do I do better? I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Have a beautiful day. Be safe. Big hugs to all. And have a beautiful day and enjoy.